award of the court is a ward of the court until further action of the court. Her 19th birthday or her completion of high school are triggers by which her emancipation and being 18 gives her the authority to say, I don't care what y'all want or all y'all want, I'm going to do what I want to do. So she's still under the court's authority. It's not like she's going to be arrested if she doesn't do what she's told to do. But this comment she made about that placement has been more harm than good, I think needs to be challenged, because everyone that's here today and everyone throughout this case has always had her best interests at heart. And I know that we haven't lived what she's lived, but we've tried to understand what she's telling us, and we're trying to take that into consideration as we make the next steps. Yeah. So I think the court has placed her with putting her in Samaritas's care, who's placed her at the ILP house until Thursday when we're before the judge again. I don't see that changing. Emma doesn't want to go back to the ILP. I understand that. The reasons we are all concerned about placement with Dad is for the history there. Now, Emma tells me she feels safe there, and if she did, she would leave, and I believe that. But I also understand it's the department's policy that she can't be somewhere with that history, and whether that can be revisited and altered, it's to be determined. The judge can take that up on Thursday, because he can overrule, or despite the department's resistance to placement with Dad, he could make that happen over their objection.
Yeah. I'll let Amber go next. Just one note about that with court is that if I don't believe you could do an independent living with a parent, which means that you're still in jeopardy of not getting support from the department financially, which that's not always the need in the case. But there's some important notes about that yes, the placement can happen with that, but that doesn't mean that you get that independent living support with that type of placement, because you don't support parent placements. But Amber, did you want to say something?
I did. I own this house, man. There's no rent. I own the house, man. There's no financial need. Okay.
Yeah, Michael, we'll go in order. I see you want to talk, Amber. Did you have anything?
Yeah, I wanted to touch base on that as well. I looked at policy while we were talking, just because sometimes with ILP, or independent living, not ILP, with independent living, we can, in certain circumstances, allow a youth to be an IL with a parent. However, given the history of this case, that policy would strictly prohibit it. I mean, given the prior history. So again, like Attorney, I was not going to say thank you, Michael, was saying the court can do whatever it wants, and it can order, that Emma can stay with her dad. But as Brian was explaining, even if the court does that, he as an agency would not be providing any financial assistance at that point. And I really feel like that will be a disservice to Emma, especially with her goals of wanting to finish school and go to college. I think ILP, if we can brainstorm and figure out what the barriers are that are causing Emma, if we can talk about why you don't want to be there and try to resolve those issues.
The money, baby. Tell her how much money you got, Emma. Emma's got $3,000. She's got $100 out of pocket, $400 in a bank account, and $2,000. There's no financial trouble, man. Okay, I'm quiet.
Mr. Flint, you were allowed into this meeting.
Okay, I'm quiet. I just understood the lady saying finance. Emma's loaded. I don't want her money. She'll have a receipt for everything. I know she ain't. Okay, I'm done. I'm a good guy.
Before, but you keep interrupting.
Okay, I did, didn't I? Thank you.
The agency is not saying that Emma needs the money. What we're saying is that we can offer support to youth, and And
What if she doesn't want the support because she's got enough to make it through the semester? You're telling me that a 18-year-old with $2,000 can't make it 3 months in school and graduate? Even if she's got to pay $8, she can. She can.
Mr. Foote,
Right, but we're just saying,
that you're being disruptive to this meeting.
Oh, I apologize, Mr. K. I'm sorry, Mr. Mike. I'm sorry. I guess I'll be quiet.
Thank you, Mitchell. Emma, I think, and now I'll get to Mary in a minute, but Emma, do you want to, we're trying to figure out what we can do to make the placement better for you. The program is willing to kind of have you back. Do you want to talk about some of those things that, I don't know you that long, but I do know this is one of the best places you've been at, because you've had a long history of foster care, and we want to try to make it work, right? So, I don't know if you feel comfortable kind of describing what can we do to make that situation better for you.
hey, Brian, I don't want to interrupt. I wasn't finished.
Oh,
And I
go ahead, Amber, I'm sorry.
Before I was interrupted, I wanted to talk about one more thing because the court, I don't know what's changed since the termination of that parental rights, but the court may not be willing